Attractiveness is not just about physical appearance, it is a combination of confidence, energy, charisma, and how people respond to you. Many people go through life unaware of how attractive they really are because they focus too much on their flaws rather than paying attention to the signals others give them. Attractiveness isn't always about conventional beauty, it's often about the way you carry yourself, the way you make others feel, and the impression you leave on people. There are signs all around you that you might be more attractive than you think, and once you start noticing them, your perspective on yourself might change. One of the biggest indicators of attractiveness is that people stare at you. You may have noticed that when you walk into a room, people's eyes naturally gravitate toward you. Sometimes, they may glance at you multiple times without realizing it. It's not necessarily because you're dressed in an unusual way or doing anything out of the ordinary, people simply can't help but look at someone they find attractive. If you've ever caught someone staring at you and then quickly looking away, that's a classic sign that they were admiring your features. Another clear sign is that people act nervous around you. If you notice that some individuals become a little awkward, stammer, or struggle to maintain eye contact when speaking with you, it could be because they find you attractive. Physical attraction can cause people to behave differently, sometimes even making them seem clumsy or overly self-conscious in your presence. This is especially noticeable in romantic settings when someone is interested in you but doesn't know how to handle their emotions. People also tend to smile a lot when they talk to someone attractive. When you engage with others, do they seem unusually cheerful? Do they maintain a warm, genuine smile throughout the conversation? If so, it's likely because they enjoy being around you. Attractiveness is more than just facial symmetry, it's about the energy you bring into a room. When people smile in your presence, it often means that they are drawn to you in a positive way. Another subtle but powerful sign is that strangers often strike up conversations with you. If you find that people randomly talk to you at the grocery store, in line at a cafe, or while walking down the street, it's likely because you have an inviting and attractive presence. People naturally gravitate toward those who seem approachable, charming, and pleasant to look at. If you frequently find yourself in casual conversations with strangers without making an effort, you might be more attractive than you realize. An interesting sign of attractiveness is when people give you genuine compliments. While it's common for friends and family to say nice things about you, unsolicited compliments from strangers or acquaintances indicate that something about you stands out. It could be about your eyes, smile, posture, or even the way you dress. People don't go out of their way to compliment someone unless they truly feel that person has an appealing quality. If you often receive compliments, especially on things you don't even put much thought into, it's a strong indicator that others see you as attractive. One of the most overlooked signs of attractiveness is that people remember you. Have you ever met someone briefly, only to have them recall details about you long after? If people remember your face, your name, or even small things about your personality after just one or two interactions, it's because you made an impression. Attractive people tend to be memorable because their presence lingers in the minds of others. This doesn't mean you have to be the most conventionally good-looking person in the room, it simply means that there is something about you that people find striking. If you often notice that people mirror your movements, that is another subtle but strong sign. Mirroring is a subconscious behavior where someone imitates the body language, tone, or gestures of a person they are attracted to or admire. If you cross your arms and the person you're talking to does the same, or if you lean in slightly and they mirror your movement, this means they are engaged with you on a deeper level. People don't usually mimic those they don't find appealing, so if this happens frequently, it's a clear sign that your presence is attractive to others. Another interesting indicator is that you receive a lot of social attention. This doesn't necessarily mean you have a massive following on social media, but rather that people naturally want to be around you. If you walk into a room and people make an effort to talk to you, invite you into conversations, or seek your opinion, it's a sign that they see you as someone valuable. Attractiveness isn't just about looks, it's also about the way people perceive your presence and the energy you bring into interactions. Jealousy from others can also be an unexpected sign of attractiveness. If you've ever experienced passive-aggressive behavior, unwarranted hostility, or even subtle competition from others, it could be because they see you as someone who stands out. While jealousy is not a healthy emotion, it often arises when people feel threatened by someone else's confidence, beauty, or charm. If you've noticed people trying to undermine you or act strangely competitive, it could be because they recognize your attractiveness, even if they won't admit it. Lastly, one of the strongest signs that you are attractive is that people try to impress you. Whether it's through dressing up around you, speaking in a certain way, or showing off their achievements, this behavior often indicates that they value your opinion and want to be noticed by you. People don't go out of their way to gain the approval of someone they aren't drawn to. If you frequently find yourself in situations where people are trying to impress you, it's a solid sign that they see you as someone attractive and worth their attention. Attractiveness is not just about physical features, it's about how others react to your presence, how they treat you, and how they remember you. If you've noticed several of these signs in your daily life, there's a strong chance that you are more attractive than you think. The key to truly embracing your attractiveness is confidence. People are drawn to those who carry themselves with self-assurance and authenticity. The more you embrace your uniqueness, the more attractive you become, not just in the eyes of others but in your own eyes as well.